मैं पानी हूँ. Mother Nature creates me and puts me on the laps of clouds. But I'm always fascinated towards Mother Earth. After playing for some time with clouds, I start leaping towards Earth with a lot of excitement. Excitement of gushing, rushing, spurting, flowing, cascading. I fall on the earth in the form of drizzling, dancing rain. There are few places on the earth where I get utmost importance, utmost care. Humans catch me with a lot of reverence to fulfill the purpose of my birth. Sawangi Hills in Aurangabad of Maharashtra state in India is one of such places where Malik Ambar gave a purpose to my life. Nahare Ambari, ancient aqueduct, is a part of 400 years old water supply system of Aurangabad town, which was established on the land of Khadki village.
Since the dawn of civilizations, everyone knows that all the settlements always rose on the banks of the rivers as water is the vital source of life. Exceptionally, when no river banks were found, water supply had been an integral part of the origin, growth, and development of settlement design. Harvesting water evolved as a rational, eminent, and corroborative response to the ecology in which human settlements subsisted. Ancient aqueducts in various regions are the water supply systems which harvest and distribute water to its destinations. In the hydraulic history of Aurangabad, the system of canals was introduced by Malik Ambar in 1617 AD. Aurangabad township had to face the problem of scarcity of water and there were no big dams or water reservoirs in the vicinity.
Here at the hill foots of Sawangi mountain, which is an ample source of rainwater, we can see water collection managed according to the geography of the terrain. The water streams coming from the mountains flow down and gets collected into the reservoir, which further flows and increases the subterranean water level of the whole terrain. The crest shape of mountain range helps water to flow down towards the reservoir naturally.
On the highlands around the city from north, east and west, wherever the circumstances allowed, the engineers of the period brought down nahars in Aurangabad city. The old system of water supply was dependent on the canals. At the origin, only huge landfills can be observed. Origin of these canals is either in the lap of mountains or in the vicinity of rivers. Under the gravitational power, these canals were dug in the porous levels of land and they flow in natural way. At a distance of 40 kilometers away from the town, a well was dug at the bottom of elevated hills connecting to an underground tunnel with gradual slope towards the city. The subterranean water current gushes into the well and then connects to tunnels. On both the sides of tunnel, walls were raised in brick and lime masonry, leaving thousands of small cavities for subterranean spring water to fall inside the tunnel. The walls were covered in an archway and many manholes were provided for maintenance.
Based on the local beliefs and the research done by a local researcher, Dr. Ramzan Sheikh, it is believed that there was an origin point of Nahare Ambari. From that origin point, through the canal, the water is distributed from the origin point to the Aurangabad city. We can see in this well, there was a canal where this well is constructed and now that canal is broken.
There was a difference of height of 70 feet between source points and end point. The overflow was given way in a proper manner. The overflow section reduces water pressure and does not allow damage to earthen pipeline, and at some places, earthen pipelines were built and siphon system was used.
On my right side we have Sawangi Lake. The tunnel that passes from the origin through this lake towards the Gaimukh we have 3 manholes inside this lake.
3 manholes which are there under the water in the Savangi lake now are connecting here towards this manhole, leading towards the south of the city and getting connected to the Gai Mukh, which is there opposite to Taj Hotel.
This is continued throughout the canal. The Nahar Ambari is 12,840 feet in length, having average width of 3 feet and height of 7 feet. From its source point to Gomukh, where it is terminated into several cisterns. There are 100 manholes constructed over the aqueduct for cleaning and maintenance purposes. The Gomukh is a distribution center to supply water at every corner of town through earthen pipelines.
Here we can see the manholes and the aqueducts are there below the manholes, and the water is gushing through this aqueduct, which is reaching here towards the Gai Mukh, which is made up of 2 words, Gai, the cow, and Mukh is the mouth. Cow is the most pious animal of Hindus, and the water which is springing out of the mouth of the cow is the most precious for Hindus. Yes, Malik Ambar was a symbol of integration of Hindu and Muslim communities, and he has given such a sustainable social aspect to this Nahar Ambari, and he made Hindus to use the water which is gushing out of the springs of the Gai Mukh. So this Gai Mukh is the main water collecting point which is situated here, and the water is brought just with the help of gravitational force. From here, water gets distributed towards the 691 cisterns which are situated at various locations of the city, and those are connected with underground terracotta pipeline which starts from the last destination, which is Gai Mukh, taking the water towards the 691 cisterns in the city of the Aurangabad.
Aurangabad is a historical town, very famous in the world. It was established or founded by Malik Ambar in the year 1605. Aurangabad was sometimes a capital of India. Malik Ambar built this town, and population of this town was also between 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs. So during 1605 to during 1630, 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs is the biggest population of any town. Before foundation of this town, he selected this place which is surrounded by hills. On 3 sides there are hills, and this place is like a bowl. So from his point of view, this was the beautiful place to build the Nahar. This Nahar is an underground rock cut Nahar. You cannot see where the Nahar is passing through. In those days it was covered, because in those days there was possibility to get poison the water by enemies. From the year 1612 to 1680, means 2 years or 3 years from digging the Nahar and 3 years for distribution in the city of Aurangabad. This was his idea. And from the technology, ancient technology, or we can say the medieval technology, He did all the modern, in those days this was the modern technique. Even today I say, this is a modern technique if it is utilized somewhere else. In Europe countries and India also. Nahar is there, water goes slowly from the underground. But it here is the Aurangabad. The Malik Ambar used such a technology that water comes out, uplift the water automatically due to the force of gravitation. In the backside there is a gravitation force, that is the water gets upward, uplifted, automatically uplifted. So this system is only at Aurangabad.